Okay, we're back at Debbie Reynolds' old house. It's also known as 2058 Ottawa Drive, and it's an older neighborhood. Most of these houses were built in the 60s, but most of them are pretty well kept, except this one right next door, which might be my next project once we're done with this one. Here's the other side of the street. We're going to have a little bit of work to do on the front side of this yard. This tree's got to be trimmed, so they, in fact all of them do. Front and back, they're way old and way overgrown. And so when we're done, you'll have a clear path up the walkway to the front door. When you get to the top of the stairs and you're entering the front door, it's pretty beat up. This tree's got to go. And we lost a window, so that got boarded up. I'll have to change all this stuff. Pretty rough at the moment, but easy enough to fix. We'll put 2 new front doors on. When you walk into the foyer, we're gonna probably extend that back somewhat. And then I'll go into the living room. Actually, I'm going to raise the ceiling up about 2 feet too. Surface area is about 10 by 10. But as you go into the living room, lots of work to do. We're going to uncover the beams and restain them. Take this wall out completely, make a breakfast bar out of it. Redo the dining room. This is a trouble area up here that I'm going to eliminate. It's just a bad application of an air conditioning system. About $2,500 fixes all that. And the kitchen's trashed. But the cabinets are in good shape. We're just going to repurpose them, redeploy them when we get in here. And this window's going, and so is this door. And that'll all look much better. Of course, it needs new appliances, and I think this floor is, although it's travertine, it's pretty well shot. So no love there. These sliders are going to get framed in permanently, so there'll be a little different look. And the access to the yard will come from this wall, where I'll put in a couple of French doors I've got left over from the last project. And then carpet. I don't know about this carpet. I might put it in this gym area I'm going to set up downstairs. But it's definitely not a keeper for up here. This is one of the guest bedrooms, and they're huge. I mean, basically I'm probably looking at, I don't know, 30 by 30 all in. It's got its own ill-conceived bathroom, so I'll put up separating walls from the edge of that window to that corner piece there, and repurpose all that. Got an upstairs laundry room, and it also has a guest bath, which is going to be too dark to photograph. And this is another guest bedroom, slightly smaller, same plan. We're going to wall it off, get rid of all this bathroom stuff. That tub's going into the other room, and I'll wall it off from right about there over to there, so this room uses the hall bathroom when we're done. And the master, which is unrealistically large, I'll take it from the corner side here. This wall will be all closet. And as you panorama There's a French door to the exterior deck, which has a view of the golf course. But this room's probably 40 by, ultimately it'll be about 35 by 35. And then as you open the door, it takes you out to a balcony that'll be extended, and you'll have an unobstructed view of the golf course, because I'm going to take out all those dead trees and that bush, and of course we'll have a sparkly pool and what have you. So if you have access to the rendition stills, you get an idea of what we got in mind. That pool's huge, but it's $2,500 to bring it back to life. And over there where those trashy stairs are, I'll put something really cool in. 4x6 staggered stairs coming down in a curved arch. And this tree, it's got to be the biggest one in the valley. It's just a monster mulberry that we have to trim back. And finally, we're leaving the front door and going back out to the street view. And then all this yard will come back and be green and nice and full of plants. There'll be a planter wall on the right side of this walkway I'm heading down, and the stairs will be widened out another foot, maybe even a foot and a half. These two trees are going. I'll relocate them somewhere else. And the driveway, I'm going to just slurry it and stamp it. Get it done real cheap. It'll look great when I'm done. But it's pretty tore up. It's got a lot of big cracks and time to fix it. And that's pretty much it for Debbie's house.